knows that he wants to go. He's been saving.
I'm videoing again.
Turnabout's fair play. When 15 more years when Strum retires, then you can say a few words about him. So the year was 1977. Chandler? Let's see, Darrell, how many years of service you got with the co-op?
41 and a half.
41 and a half. So I think that deserves a round of applause right there. Chandler, what year were you born? 97. I always like to throw that in there. 97. Darrell, where were you in 97? You've been in the co-op 20 years in 1997.
98 is working on the ice storm.
Chandler was 1 year old when working on the ice storm.
They remember.
Yeah, he remembers. He's got a mind like a steel trap. So, Darrell, we pulled up your service record. July the 5th, 1977, he started as a trainee for $4.34 an hour. That's a lot more money back then. So a little trivia about 1977 when Darrell was 20 years old, starting at the co-op. Let me see if I can see my pictures here. Larry, who won the World Series in 1977?
I can't remember where I'm at.
Nothing's changed. This is all good fun now. Nobody can get mad. It's just like when we argue politics and religion, nobody can get mad now. It's because y'all are all wrong and I'm right. 1977 is the New York Yankees beat the Los Angeles Dodgers in a 4-2 series. Let's see how much things cost in 1977 when Darrell was making $4.34 an hour. A gallon of gas, 65 cents. Oh, here's a good one. Atari was released in North America in 1977. Chandler, you know what an Atari is? We're going to pick on you. Another thing happened in 1977 when Darrell started. Elvis Presley died, 1977. The first Apple II computers went on sale in the United States, 1977. Long before we had these things. One of the first things that Darrell did his last day, he brought in his cell phone, his company cell phone. And he laid it down just like that and said, if y'all want to get a hold of me, you can call Sarah. And that's the truth. That's the truth. If you want to get a hold of Darrell, you can call Sarah because he's not answering anybody's phone. That's the way to live right here. Right before he retired, I ran into him at the pilot in Mount Eagle. He bought a Winnebago about the size of this restaurant. So, and I think y'all are keeping the roads hot for that. You and your family, your grandbabies. I appreciate all them coming tonight. Even the chicken, we're glad to have him here. And even your Bubby Connery. It takes a real brother-in-law to bring Bubby Connery. I know you carried the weight of a lot of that. I do say, I want to say again how much we appreciate your family. And I've said this many times that we don't hire individuals in this co-op, we hire families. Especially if you're in the line crew, it's a family affair. There's no telling how many times Darrell, that phone is ringing in the middle of the night, all through the night, about the time the kids' baseball game started or some function happened at the school. Even later when your grandbabies were small and doing things. that's the life we choose. And for that, I want to say thank you to the family for the sacrifice that y'all have given to Darrell and to the co-op and to our members, the people that we serve. And that's one of the beauties about being a part of a co-op, that we're here to serve. And we serve our community. How many of us ever go to church or the grocery store or the post office and somebody says, "Why my lights blink? Why's my bill so flipping high?" That's the name when we did. I refer them to Sandra. Now, Bubba, if you're going to start running out to fight the light bill, then we're going to have to go back and sit in the car. I'm good. How many of you know Bubba Connor? It's Darrell's brother. Yeah.
Nobody will win.
Nobody will win. We're also glad to have Darrell's sister and his father here with us tonight. So thank you all for coming down here. Kevin Nick said he's buying your supper tonight, Mr. Brown. You don't have to pay. We've also, we're able to do what we do and work with the tools and equipment we've got because of our board of directors. And we've got 3 great directors here in Grundy County that serve y'all. The chairman, Mr. Jordan, couldn't be here tonight. His wife's been pretty sick, but Mr. Jerry Don Thomas, a longtime member on the board and friend of ours, is here. So, Jerry Don, I'd like maybe you to say a few words on behalf of the board.
Thank you, Mike. Before we start on Darrell, let me say this, man. I say it truly from the bottom of my heart. I have lost count of how many years I've been on this board. And I know there's some guys from some other counties, crews here. I can honestly say that I have never seen a more dedicated crew of workers and employees of this co-op that we have in Grundy County in our service area. And that's something that the whole co-op should be proud about, not just us. And I think most people, not everybody, most people in this area understand that. These guys going out in the middle of the night, bad weather, whenever most of us are just sitting there wondering how long the power is going to be out. They're out there trying to figure out what's going on. And there's been so many things that management has done through the years to make your work, I know, much easier. And that's I think something we can all be proud of. But Darrell, knowing you personally, I tell you, all I can say for you younger guys is you've got some of the greatest mentors that you could have. Their honesty, their willingness to work, their dedication is far beyond what you find in most industries, in my opinion. And Darrell, you're one of the best. We're going to miss you. I hate to see you retire, but I don't blame you. I'm happy for you, and I'm sure your family's happy that you've retired. And as a board, we're thankful for all you guys. And I hope you understand that. We have an easy job because of you and what you do. We get some complaints, we get people pulling aside and pulling our hair down in, but it just goes along with it. I always tell them, they should be thankful for this co-op and the job that's done by the employees here. Whole management team, everybody involved. So thank you for all these years of service. I don't know how you couch song telling somebody that can be almost impossible to replace, but you are. We just look for other people to try to fill those shoes as best they can. But thank you so much from the board and from me as a member. Thank you. I really appreciate everything you guys do.
here, Don. He touched on something there, you know, I don't think the membership understands the dedication that you all have to them to make sure the lights are on. The getting up in the middle of the night, the worrying about the system. You know, there's something strange about this business is, we listen and watch the Weather Channel around the clock. I mean, if they're talking about a storm somewhere, all of our ears perk up and we're anxious, we're nervous to see what's going to take place with the system because we love it, we worry about it, we want to make sure the lights stay on for our members. Even the ones that get on to us a little bit from time to time. There may be or there may not be a board in some offices that has certain names on it. You know, if you happen to smart off to us or tell us the only job you've got is to keep the lights on, you can't do that, you might be the last one to ever get your lights back on. So, you know, they can fuss at us all they want to, but we still hold the keys to the kingdom when it comes to getting your lights back on. And so, I appreciate you, Darrell, and the job that you've done. When I came to the co-op 20 years ago, you were there in full force and you left in full force. And I just appreciate your dedication. I've told people many times that, you know, we've seen a lot of storms and a lot of things that have taken place and just in my limited amount of time at the co-op, and you never backed up from any of it. I've seen you up a pole and it blew cold and your shirt tail's hanging out. I mean, you amazed me. You're just a little thin jacket and the rest of us, you know, want everything we've got on. You were out there working it. But I appreciate your dedication. I've never heard you complain or fuss or be mad about anything. It was just about what do we got to do next. I've heard you on the radio many, many times. We got that one done, what's the next one? And you just kept right on clucking until the job was done. And I certainly appreciate your dedication. Anybody got any comments they want to say? Larry.
It's not bad. I literally all my life with Darrell Brown and Danny Henry. I'm sorry, Sean. But I fell off the pole during the ice storm. Darrell was a friend. It was me and him out there. And I don't remember any of this, but I've been told. He climbed the pole up there and tied me off. I was upside down, hanging by one leg. Is that about that there? And I was within inches of head first in the hard background, you know, just ice. And he tied me off, got the bucket truck there. Danny Henry tore was a telephone line down in my leg, getting there. And he come down with a bucket truck and they got me down. I don't remember any of it, but this is all told. Thank you, Darrell. You're welcome. Thank you, Dad.
The thing about this trade is you are your brother's keeper, aren't you? You look out for each other. And for you spouses that are here tonight, that's the kind of brotherhood that these guys have each and every day. They take care of each other. They look out for each other. You want to see your coworker go home to your family, and they want to see you go home to yours. And that's one of the most important things each and every day, the safety of each other. Things are going to happen. Mishaps are going to happen. You're working a lot of times on a few hours rest in the worst conditions. And you got to look out for each other. And so I appreciate that, Darrell. Any other comments or questions? Things you can say?
I'll say one thing real quick. In addition to being a dedicated employee of Squatchy Valley all these years, he's also been a dedicated family man. Did just as much good with that as he did at Squatchy Valley, and we love him. We appreciate him so much.
Awesome.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Jarvis?
Yeah. Darrell, I remember, I've been here 5 years. Back then, the linemen, we used to get together on the evening night. They said they hired somebody named Darrell Brown. When I got to look at Darrell, I didn't look up. Not like these little linemen we hired. He's hired some big guys out there. I want to say
Darrell, I was on both sides. I worked with him when I was a lineman, and when I got to become a supervisor, he was still an amazing man and stuff. What amazed me about you, your paperwork, the little box you had in your truck, I mean, you just amazing the way you did the paperwork. If I get somebody like Darrell Brown to do the paperwork like that, I stay here forever. I like you, Darrell, I appreciate you. Little girl here told me to tell you this. We spent Christmas up here one ice storm, and you took care of us. You told us where to go, where those points at. And Billy told me to tell you thank you, and I also appreciate you. Thank you.
Ms. Dot?
Darrell's been my son-in-law since he was 19 years old. And I have seen him come in so tired on holidays, but he never complained. I can openly say he never complained about being tired or worn out. And when that phone would ring, he would be the first one to answer. And I just appreciate him so much. I can't think of anything in the world bad to say about that.
Now, let me tell you, when your mother-in-law and says those kind of words about you, I promise you my mother-in-law will. So I'm impressed now, Darrell. You've been a remarkable man, but now that's pretty impressive. Thank you, Doc. We love you. Thank you for coming too. I want you to notice this new pickup truck out here. Did you buy that for him, Don? Well, you always said he was your favorite, so I didn't know. Sorry, son. I couldn't help it. Darrell, he's driven everything in his son's office over the years. So he was telling me about his new pickup truck out there that I'm very proud that he got. I hope he burned the tires off. We'll meet you at the foot of Dawes Mountain here later, see what he's got. Anything else? Anybody else have a few words or comments?
I don't know, being a newer guy, I was fortunate to work with Darrell for, I guess, 8 or 9 years before he decided to leave. Me coming from a contractor, you never know what you want to get. You know, I was nervous about coming to work here, different line of work when you come from a contractor. But what I found out about Darrell is Darrell is not a foreman that you work for. He's a foreman that worked with you. He was out there every day in it with us. He wasn't sitting in the truck doing stuff. He was out there with you working, and I always respected that about him. And he made me feel, you know, welcome on the crew, even though some of the others didn't. But I always appreciate you taking care of me, you know, the years we worked together. Thank you, Darrell.
I wanted to say something really quick. Darrell, I am not, I don't really know you outside of the restaurant, but your family and you used to come in on Sundays, and you come in for years during the week, and you've always been very kind and patient. And one of the nice things when you're a waitress to have people that treat you just like they would outside of here. And he's always been a gentleman, and his family has always been very kind to us. So we just appreciate every one of you in here that do business with us, and how patient you are. When we get slammed and we run out of stuff, you just go along with the flow. And I wanted to let you know that we do appreciate that.
Only good thing about here, they weren't open at night. We didn't have to have a bunch of meal tickets from here. Blake?
No, I know when I started, I went to Darrell's house and talked to him about the job. And he said, a lot of times it's not what you think it is. You know, you're out all times of the night. It ain't nothing like what people think. Well, what did I get for it? I started on a Monday, and Wednesday morning we came into work at like 6 o'clock. I didn't get on like Friday. Somebody asked me, they said, how bad was it? And I said, well, the sun went up and it went down and it come back up. And I was still working. Pretty bad. I never left here and went to Pike. I got caught on a barbed wire fence. Darrell was the first guy there. He's like, let me get you off there. Of course, he ripped my pants. But the first memories of Darrell. But I know when I started, my dad told me, he said, that's the best bunch of guys you ever worked with. They are. They're like dads to me, every one of them. They don't know how much I appreciate it. I needed them. And they were always there for me when I needed them.
You couldn't ask for a better place to work for. Other than the phone and the members, it's a pretty big. Anybody else?
I told Darrell that if one of them were sick, I said, I've never seen a bunch of grown men to check on each other that way women do, but if one of them was but they would call each other if somebody was out sick and check on them. And I thought that was pretty amazing. It said a lot about how they felt about each other.
Pretty tight-knit group. I hope this younger generation continues that tradition too.
What she said right there, that's 100%. It was a crazy situation for my family, but January, was that 17 years? January 2017, I woke up one Saturday morning, had a seizure, and had to be transported to the hospital by ambulance. Of course, it tore up my family. But these guys, they were all the first ones to that hospital, you know. And it didn't stop right there. 6 months I couldn't drive. And they reorganized their entire schedule just to benefit and help me. And now Darrell, he would forget sometimes that I couldn't drive, and he'd tell me to go get in the truck, and I'd tell, hey Darrell, you know I can't drive. He'd go, oh yeah, I forgot. Don't you go get in the truck. So, you know, and I really appreciate it, because it didn't matter what was going on and how bad the situation's gotten. It didn't just matter with that situation, but Darrell, he kept his cool the entire time. And it taught me a lot about line work and about how to handle these trouble situations, because they always told me about Danny, how he'd always roll up on a job. It didn't matter if the entire world was tore down, he'd just be calm as a cucumber. But I saw that with Darrell. It didn't really matter. Now, there was only one time that I saw Darrell kind of panic, and we were down in Dykes Hollow, and we heard this rushing sound. It was a rushing sound, just. And he looked over at me and said, Nick, what was that? I said, I ain't got a clue, Darrell. And we was trying to put up a span of wire. About 3 or 4 seconds later, a little trickle of water started coming down the ditch we were standing in. And no sooner did we both look down at our feet, we looked up the hill, and it was coming a river toward us. There was a levee broke somewhere, and we were about to get washed away. But Darrell, I ain't never seen him run that fast. He left me on the other side of the ditch. But I appreciate you, Darrell, and I appreciate you everything that you taught me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, if you can remain calm and work with Jimmy Gillum all those years. Him smoking a cigarette in every hand, screaming to holler. You're calm as a cucumber. But you're right, Nick. I've never seen Darrell torn up, upset. You know, no matter what was going on, no matter if the system was on the ground, we'll put it back together. That's what we do. Anybody else have anything you want to say? Well, Darrell, we've got a few gifts for you if you want to come up here. There's nothing we could do that would be good enough, I guess, to give somebody for their years of service. I hate for you to look back and say, well, I worked 40-some years and all I got was a stinking plaque. I think the bond of friendship and the memories that you have of working somewhere where our mission was about service, I think that's hard to put a price. We've got a few things for you this this plaque. You wanna help me? Come over here. Put you to work. Daddy said he'd send you down here to the Hayfield anyway.
What's it pay?
Kind words and all eyes for you.
I heard he's gotta get you.
Darrell, this is for appreciation of your years of service to SVEC. We'll give you that plaque right there in that memento. Come right here and help me hold this. Young man. Come right over here on the other side. Just like it, Debbie. I can't do it. Let me put my glasses on there. I want to read this. The linemen. What are their thoughts? These hardy souls tangled in knots on tops of poles, sweating it out in a blend of blue, doing the job few would do. What are their thoughts? This gallant crew who risked their lives the long day through. In summer's heat or winter's snow, taking orders from afar and below. What are their thoughts at the close of day as they scramble down and put their hooks away? Do they thank God for the hearts give beat, to feel the earth beneath their feet? What are their thoughts as they head home, longing once more to greet their own? Surely they must feel some delight, knowing they have helped turn darkness into light. Paul Harvey, 1986. So that on there, the line. And then another little token of our appreciation. I won't tell you the amount since Sarah's here. But there might be about $1,200 in here that we've taken up from among ourselves. We want you to blow every bit of this on something y'all want to do.
Appreciate it. I want to say I appreciate the kind words. Appreciate Squatchy Valley from Bill. Appreciate all of you being here tonight. It's been a long career, but it's been a good one. I made a lot in the other offices. I didn't get to work as much, but I made a lot of friends. I see Wayne and Ty come down from Dunlap, and Mike come all the way from Pikeville. That's a pretty good drive. I appreciate y'all being here. And I'd like to say, the guys I work with, second to none. You know, you stake your life. I stake my life on any of them, even the ones that retired first, the ones that are still here now, because I have many times. You know, you tell one of them, you know, we need to go there and kill this lion, we need to ground it, we need to do this, do that. You know they're going to do it. They're going to do it right, and that's important when you're in this kind of business. We had some tough times. I remember, I was thinking about it last night. We had a ice storm in 80. That's what Larry was talking about. We had a major ice storm in 85, and it was a killer. I know some of these other guys remember it, Daniel, Kevin, and Tim. Then we had a snowstorm in 93, March 13th. It's this deep. You couldn't even drive in it. Well, the only thing to go was the big trucks, and we had to put chains on them. And I remember pulling up, you look out there on the side road, and you think, well, where's the road? I'm gonna try to stay in the middle and hope I don't run off in a ditch, you know, stuff like that. But we all hung in there together, everybody worked hard. We had another ice storm in 98. We had a tornado that come through Skymont, turned down the main highway and broke 5 three-phase poles in the road. And I'm so glad that tornado turned, or we might still be out there. It was bad. But even at all of that, we still had a lot of good times. And a lot of these guys, like I said, you could always count on them. They're the best bunch of men I've ever been around. And I won't tell every one of them how much I appreciate them. They never give any trouble. They always do what you ask. And there at the last, I don't know if they felt sorry for me or they thought I was getting old or what. But they would take tools away from me. And I thought I was going to have a heart attack or something. And they'd come up and say, you don't need to do that, let me do it. But that's the kind of people they are. And I want to let everyone know I appreciate it. Of course, you heard from my mother-in-law. My dad's here. My dad was a coal miner. He was actually working in the mines where they had the explosion in '81. He drove a truck for many years. He always set a work example. You know, get up real early in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning, take off. Of course, my mother-in-law, she's the best. And never be nothing like her. And then I've got 3 sister-in-laws here, Charlotte, Darrell, and Darrell. I appreciate them being here. 2 brother-in-laws, Johnny and Bubba. And I got my daughter, Laura's here. Don't ever go walking with her. Don't ever ride a bike with her either. She'll kill you. My son-in-law, Seth, he's a good one. Then my son, Joseph, we call him Joe because in elementary school he found out he could write Joe. And his teacher let him get away with it. So that's how he went up. And I've got my grandkids here. I got a 2-year-old, 6, 8, and 9. That's Lily, Ezra, Isley, and Bella. I'm glad they could be here. We do lots of things with them this summer. We'll be going everywhere. We've got a lot of plans. And of course, my wife, I want to thank her for doing all the work when I was having to leave. You know, taking care of the kids, going places, doing everything we had planned. Because every time we planned something, I'd have to leave. I remember one stretch, I missed Christmas 3 years in a row. And it was just, that's just a life. But you know, on top of all of that, I know this line of the job's not for everybody, but I'm proud to have been a part of it. And I want to thank everybody for their support. And I thank everybody for being here tonight. You don't know how much it means to me. Thank you. Two little kids by herself. But remember when we got the program for the breaker operations? That about drove us crazy. Every time a breaker operated anywhere in the system, that thing started going off in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
It was a good tool.
Yeah, it's a good tool. Yeah, that's kind of like a pinball machine going on.
My God, one thing to say, remember when the dispatcher, that is actually, I think Minnesota, is that where it started, up north. And of course, a lot of them were the women that called, and I told Darrell I was tired of those proper talking women calling and asking for
The first year we took CRC was 1998, and the ice storm hit us. Y'all remember? And they were, before they got their Dunlap facility, and they were in Minnesota. And of course, they were used to calling the office, and you know, they were out, they'd say, where do you live? Well, I live in the holler. Well, we all know that's ground. And they just could not, for the life of them, figure out where the holler was. So anyway, a couple of them got to crying on the phone, you know, they couldn't figure out where the holler was. So we've had a lot of growing pains over the years. System's come a long way. You've seen a lot of those improvements, and it contributed a lot to the improvements that we have on the system. And I certainly appreciate your dedication and the years of service that you and your family have given to us. Because it wasn't just you; it certainly was your family, and I certainly appreciate that. Thank you for your words, Anybody else?
Yeah, Mom. Okay, I don't want to leave anything out, but first off, when he retired, he immediately went to babysitting. And I begged, he did, and I begged him, I said, I want y'all to babysit because it's free and they get the best childcare ever. But I want you to live your life too. But 2 years later, they're still babysitting and they want to continue to do so. They had a way out, but that's the kind of people that they are. If someone ever compliments me, if they say something, I'll say, have you met my parents? Because that's where I got it.
Yep.
I don't want to cry. Dad told me something that I think about almost every day. He said, one day everybody was just talking. And I went over, and Dad was sitting there. And later I said, Dad, why don't you ever speak? I was just listening to every word over here, because that's a lot for Dad. And I said, why don't you ever speak? And he said, because most of the time people open their mouths, they say something negative. And I started thinking about it. I thought, that's very true. He's right. Now, I thank you, Daddy. I see that. Like, I hear people, and I'm like, that's negative, that's negative. But those are great words to live by. Because you never want to hurt anybody, and never want to bring anybody down. And I just now, I'm almost 35 years old, and it's taken me this long to really see everything that they've done for us. And the person that I've become, I love, and I know it's because of these two wonderful people right here. And so I just want to say thank you, Daddy. I couldn't have been more blessed. The best father in the world.
100% agree. Yes. Great speech.
Well said. Well said. You all are blessed to have such good parents.
Mike, I might as well say something too. I locked up into this family probably 16 years ago. And Darrell's been much more than a father figure to me. He's been one of my best friends. In so many ways. He gives me undying support. Any little silly venture I go into nonstop, no matter if it's raising bulldogs or trying to write songs. I don't think that's a very common trait in a lot of people. I love you for that, Al.
Thank you, Sid. Anybody else? Darrell, thanks for a great ride and a great career. We love you. We appreciate you. Y'all have a good evening.